right. Topping off entertainment this week, man. We got The League and weed.
So, have you watched the show Bleachers Report?
Yeah.
I didn't know about it.
It's a whole app and everything. Wait, if we talking about the same show, this is sports related?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Bleachers Report is lit. And there's a whole app for it. You get all your little updates for sports and everything.
I didn't know.
Shout out Bleachers.
I didn't know.
So how'd you get put on?
This is where this story came from. Somebody tagged me on the video, and it was with Matt Barnes, Al Harrington. It was like two guys that are vets.
You're doing good with these names. And those niggas are vets, actually. They're retired, both of them.
So you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly who Matt Barnes and
Al Harrington.
Al Harrington are.
So it was about cannabis and the NBA, just about the players.
The culture that exists.
Yeah.
We know.
With smoking weed. And so, you know, they were really open about smoking. Matt was really open. Is he retired now?
He is, and he's very transparent these days. He holds back no punches. Nothing at all.
But
I love it, though.
He basically said that, you know, he would play, oftentimes he would play high. He kind of gave his routine. And, yeah, he gave his routine.
Oh, shit.
But one thing he did say in talking, he basically said that, you know, they criminalize weed because majority of them think blacks are the only ones that smoke it. And they all were like, it's so many top-level exec billionaires that are closet smokers. And they just don't want to come out because they put weed, like weed and black folks.
No. Yeah, it's associated with a poor man's drug or some shit. Nah, weed's expensive. There's levels to everything in life is what I'm learning, especially weed.
And then Matt also went on to say that
my mom dies when I'm playing in Golden State, and I play the next day. The day after my mom dies, I get divorced on that, you know what I mean? I have a reality TV lifestyle. My ex-wife is with my former teammate. Like, there's a lot of shit that would break normal people, you know what I mean? But I'm sitting back smoking a joint, able to laugh at my life because, like, this is gonna be a crazy story when I get older, man. You know what I mean? Like, all the shit I done been through.
It's one of those things where it's like, it gets you to the point where just everything's gonna be all right.
yeah, it's a breeze.
Oh, if you could, I'm not gonna go on the soapbox, but if you can tap into that sober, that's your best life. But it's better on weed. A lot of things are better on weed.
Well, so to just take it out of a recreational standpoint, Al Harrington was saying,
Nigga, my foot hurt.
he was saying his grandma was 91. This particular time she was staying with him, and she had like a list of things, right, wrong with her.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, Granny, you want to hit this joint? And she said, boy, I ain't smoking no reefer. You know, she old school.
Not out no blunt.
He was like,
roll that shit in some paper.
Well, it was a joint.
Oh, okay.
But back then, he said her concept of it was we was the cause of everything, every problem for the black man.
Oh, yeah.
He said he left the joint with her.
My eyes hurt so bad today, I'll try anything. So I called my boy. He went, got her some Vietnam Kush, came back. He bought his Volcano. Remember, I told you I ain't have none of this shit. I just had it whenever I was with the homies. So he came, he bought his Volcano. He vaporized it. We took it in the garage. She started hitting it, right? So what's funny about that, she's smoking it, and she's like, and I'm looking like, damn, Grandma, you sure you don't smoke? Great, jump in the shower. And I said, let me just go check on her real quick. You know what I'm saying? Make sure she ain't down there bugging out or nothing. So I go downstairs, and I knock on the door, and her back is to the door, and she's looking down. So I stick my head in, and I'm like, Grandma, you all right? And she turned around, and she started crying. She's crying tears. And she's like, I'm healed. She's like, you know, I haven't been able to read the words of my Bible in over 3 years. And like, she crying, she made me start crying. And like, after that, it just completely changed, you know, my perception.
She
So he had a moment in understanding that everything he was reading about what the plant does and the effects it has on different illnesses was true.
Oh, yeah. I think that, you know, because society, as we know it, has not found the proper channels to monetize and capitalize off of the weed trade, that's the only bottleneck in terms of getting it legalized everywhere, you know. And now it's like the sunk cost trap. Because I've been not fucking with it from a legislative standpoint and from a state or a county standpoint, I'm gonna continue not to fuck with it because that's my truth. Versus, it's not that bad. You can't like if you cannot overdose on the shit, is it really a drug? Is it really a drug? If the shit has no way to kill you.
You can't overdose, but you can smoke
You can
where
overconsume. You can smoke yourself retarded. I do not doubt that, and I've seen that shit happen. But you can't die from weed alone. No. So there's so many other things that are legal that you can die from. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's so many other things that are illegal that you can't die from. But it's just one of those things where I just feel like a lot of people are just stuck in their ways, and they'll I think I can't quote me on this, but I think there's a lot of people that are against weed publicly that smoke privately. And
I think it because it has criminalized our people.
Oh yeah, now
that's their money maker.
Yeah, it's a means to an end.
20 years for a joint in some states. It's a means
to an end, but for shooting a nigga, maybe probation.
Yeah,
maybe.
So I don't know, but they did talk about how when they really started doing the random testing, and he was like, a lot of them felt like they did it to the NBA because it was majority black players.
Oh yeah.
Opposed to, because he was like, they weren't testing for steroids, alcohol.
Not testing for coke. Nothing. Not testing probably for shrooms. Not testing for any of the white boy drugs. And the white boy drugs, they come out of your system quicker too.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that's what I've heard. They actually can get out of your system as soon as alcohol can get out of the system, like 24, 48 hours, man. And you're good.
I guess.
You heard it first.
So check it out, Bleachers Report, if you guys haven't seen it.
Okay. And what's going on in entertainment with, he put a ring on it. Who?
Yeah.
Who the fuck put a ring on what?
So I'm sure, well, I guess you haven't heard, but Taraji's engaged.
Oh, yes. Black love at its best. Yeah. Yes, that he. Kelvin, KDH Hayden.
Yep.
Hey, man. First of all, can we slow clap Black love?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so proud of y'all, man. And this is why. Because I think there are a lot of couples that you kind of look at and you're like, I don't know. I don't feel right. I don't think they're going to make it. It just seems to be something about this couple.
They seem very happy.
Kelvin is a success story in and of itself. Like when you see, and I mean personally, I'm not gonna call this nigga my friend, but I know the guy, right?
Okay.
So seeing him, he was a little nigga to me in college. He was a big nigga, but he's younger than me. So seeing him come through U of I, seeing him go to the league, seeing him have a successful NFL career, seeing him win a Super Bowl against the Bears. Fuck you, Kelvin Hayden. But at the same time, congratulations. Super Bowl champion, comes back to the city, opens up gyms, gives back to the community. You can see this nigga every Sunday at Absolute Athletics. He still plays with the guys flag football. Just like, I'm like, damn, nigga, you with us still? He's just a very approachable, very cool dude. Father of, I think, 2. Very loving father, family man, the whole nine. And then he comes up on Taraji. And now Taraji's story is very interesting. You know her story, right?
Well, she graduated from Howard. I think she got pregnant in college, but did end up finishing, moved to LA, and kind of was just on the grind. She's been in a couple of small movies, and it's funny, when I see him, I'm like, oh my God, that's Taraji.
That's Taraji.
But her first big major movie was Baby Boy. And I didn't believe that until like later. I thought she was popping.
Nah, I loved her. I've never seen her before Baby Boy, and I loved her as soon as I saw her in Baby Boy.
I loved her in Baby Boy.
You have to love her.
You gotta love
because it was like, it was not ghetto, it was just real. It was just like, man, that's how black women can be.
That dude.
And we induced that shit a lot of times. Yeah. So she came up in Baby Boy, and then her career has definitely taken off since. Obviously, she's doing her thing as Cookie on Empire.
It's been slow and steady. You know,
it's been consistent.
Like the big thing because it's
but Hustle and Flow was a nice little.
Yeah, no, she's had movies. Some nice movies.
She headlined Proud Mary, even though it wasn't necessarily a good movie from what I hear. The fact that you have your own movie says something.
Let's not mention that one.
Okay, well, let's go to what else was she in that was decent?
She did with Idris Elba. What was that movie called?
Oh.
The Good Neighbor? I don't know.
Something like that, though. But I know what you're talking about. That was more of the scary.
What was it?
No Good Deed. Thank you to our social media correspondent. Shout out Damo. Welcome back.
Yes.
Welcome back, Z. We've missed you. She's with us today. So, yeah, No Good Deed. And again, B level movies, but consistent movies and consistent work.
The TV shows is what that gives you that long money.
The series.
She knocked it with Empire. So I'm excited for her, because for a long time she really was checking for love, looking for love.
Right.
None of that.
She was on her Grizzy, and love found her. Love found her, and I don't know about Kelvin, but somebody wasn't looking.
They're like 13, 14 years apart. You know?
They are. I think she's 47 and he's 34. young nigga, like I said, man. But
Shout out
again,
Calvin.
congratulations to y'all, man, and we wish y'all all the best. And can niggas get invites to cover the wedding?
All right.
Just saying. All right, what's going on with the final year?
So this is a new movie. I don't want to say it's a movie, but it's a documentary of Obama's last 12 months in office.
All right, let's do this.
There's like 30 people who are setting the direction for the entire U.S. government and in that way the entire world.
Each of us brings something to the table, informed by our history, by our experience.
Syria, Libya, North Korea, climate change.
We've got to make sure it'll be harder to dismantle in the event that we take a different turn.
Oh, shit.
So
That's
it
deeper
comes
than
on
rap.
HBO Monday at 8 o'clock, but it's going to show like the last major moves he made, and then you see his staff and them trying to go into the transition and hoping and praying
That
on
it
the
does.
candidate.
I don't have to pass the baton to this orange
Yeah.
fella.
So
Damn.
it looks really good.
So you're saying it's not a movie, but it's not a series. Is it a mini series of some sort?
No, I think it's just that documentary. It's an
Just a
hour,
one.
maybe hour and a half.
Okay, decent.
But it
decent.
comes on Monday, HBO.
Now, not to steal the shine away from the best president that we've ever seen this generation and probably any, but have you seen the 4-part Trump series on Netflix?
No.
Yeah, it's out there. If you Google, you search Trump on Netflix, it's a 4-part series, and it talks about the rise of the Trump family, the parlay from his father's real estate enterprise to him doing more commercial, to him going into, like, I haven't even finished. I'm halfway through.
Okay.
The shit's intriguing.
I'm going to watch
The
it.
shit's intriguing. He looked way different when he was younger. I don't know what the fuck happened to this nigga. Maybe he had
Got
plastic surgery.
orange and big.
Yeah, orange and big, face-ass boy. He went from a tangerine to a grapefruit. So Money Moves. Is this Cardi B? Please say it's Cardi B. Please say it's Cardi
It's
B.
not.
Fuck, what is Money Moves?
Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, Black Panther. Wakanda
He
forever.
just signed a 5-picture deal with Marvel for Black
Nice.
Panther.
Oh, so Black Panther will be dying no time soon. He doesn't even have the ability to die, I don't think, because of the vibranium.
Well, I haven't seen it, guys. I'm going to fire stick it this weekend. I'm going to try. Okay, but anyway.
Fuck you, Reese. I'm sorry. I had to keep it consistent. Oh, you have to go pay. It's still in the theaters.
I
I
know.
want to say Black Panther is still in the theaters.
Anyway, so Warner Brothers and DC had revealed earlier in the week that they would put out a first African-American woman superhero movie.
Nice.
And so that was like a
Wait.
big thing.
What's Halle Berry and Catwoman? What was that phase? She was a
on
villain?
now.
She was more of a villain? I think Catwoman was
I
kind
don't
of like a
know.
villain.
She was flip-floppy.
Yeah,
you know?
she was very wishy-washy,
Yeah.
very
So, no.
eggs Benedicting.
You know,
Okay.
Halle Berry, Storm, X-Men, yeah.
Yeah,
But that
yeah.
Storm wasn't on her own.
Right.
So this movie will be.
Damn, I forgot she
they'll
was
be on their
Storm.
own. Yeah, Storm
Hey,
is my
Holly.
favorite. So then Marvel released a couple days later. Well, we got Chadwick for the next 5 picture deals, and that's major for him.
I love to see that. You got my man, I think his name is something Mackie. You know what I'm talking about? He's like he's a bird.
Sounds familiar.
He's a bird character from Marvel movies.
yeah,
But he
yeah.
doesn't have his own movie though.
No, I know you're
So
talking about.
now we got Chadwick, and he not only has
Because he was the only black
set
character.
records, yeah. He's not only set records, but he's also guaranteed like that. Like Robert Downey Jr. His career
Yeah.
was on the ropes, and he got Iron Man, and he's good for life.
And that's carried him.
Deadpool. You know, that nigga, he
that's
started off
coming out with two.
he started
I
off
remember.
as Green Lantern.
Yeah, I remember
and they was
that.
like, that shit was trash. We're gonna try you at Deadpool. Black dudes don't really get those opportunities. My
No.
man from 40-Year-Old Virgin, Ant-Man. It's like, nigga, how'd you go from 40-Year-Old Virgin to Ant-Man?
He played Ant-Man?
Bro. Not the main dude from 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Okay.
He worked at the store with him.
Right.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
just one of them white boys that work, but he's Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, yeah.
Guaranteed. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Shit
we
like-
don't get those opportunities.
Because, you
like
know,
that.
Don Cheadle was in Iron Man, gone on the sequel, and they replaced him with Terrence Howard. Or vice versa. Terrence Howard was on Iron Man. They replaced him with Don Cheadle.
Oh, yeah,
And
I
it's
like Don
still like, yeah, you fuck with him, but he's not a superhero.
It's gotta be one of the-
He's a
yeah.
supporting, you know, so
Yeah.
shout out to Chadwick, man. That's
Yeah,
deep.
that
And,
is.
I mean, he earned it, though, man. He did, like I said, Jackie. He did
James
James.
Brown.
And he did Thurgood.
Yep.
And he did Thurgood, and now he's Black Panther. Wakanda forever, my nigga. Nigga, Negus. Okay. What's going on with This Is America remix? I have not heard of this.
Okay.
Tell me there's not a remix to this already perfect song.
So we have a YouTuber. Her name is Nicole Arbor.
Some
She's
random
a
person.
Canadian actress, comedian, and retired cheerleader from the Toronto Raptors. She redid the video and called it Women's Edition.
Wait. Oh, that was this was my vocals though, right? Okay. Ta-ching? Oh yeah. We just wanna be pretty, pretty, that's the goal. We just want this money, get a man be whole. Why we even trying? Don't deserve a raise. Want my boss to hit it.
Hated it. I haven't even seen it and I hate it. Why Touch Perfection?
So when I first watched it, it was like the moves, everything was off, and she was really. I didn't know if she was trying to be funny, make fun
Like some Weird Al Yankovic type shit.
But the lyrics and some of the things she says, she's talking about being roofied, being raped, you know, more of a woman's right.
Oh, this is America from a woman's lens.
But I was like, girl, nobody asked you.
I don't like that. I don't like that, and this is why. Because the civil rights movement, to my understanding, I wasn't there, but they said it was derailed by the women's movement. Like as soon as there's something, because I think This Is America obviously was showing the black plight, right? Would we agree on that?
Yeah.
And as soon as we have something that we galvanize around it, and we're like, oh yeah, let's wake up, let's not be so distracted, let's, you know what I'm saying, not just be entertainers and sports figures and whatever else, let's get involved, let's, you know, do something. Here come women talking about, oh yeah, our struggle is very real too. And you need to watch this and what, that's another motherfucking distraction. No disrespect to women. But bro, this is not, fuck you. What's her name? So I can say it.
Nicole.
Arbor, fuck you. Oh, Nicole Arbor, ma'am, fuck you. Because we've seen this trick before. They always do this. They be roping the women, the sisters in. They be roping y'all in like, yeah, well, I identify more with the women's struggle as opposed to the, man, fuck that, man. Man, fuck you, lady. I'm beside myself. I'm standing right here, right now. I'm not even in this seat, Z. I don't like that. I don't like that, Z.
So I guess you're not going to watch the video?
I'm never going to give her a view. I'm never going to subscribe.
I mean, it was a joke. It was really a joke, and it was irritating to be like, girl, what? You ain't got nothing else better to do? And I've even watched videos, Charlamagne and them commentated on her. But then I watched another white guy talk about, like, trash her. So it was like, this is the thing that she does. This is her claim to fame.
I mean, I get it. I just don't want to. Like, I didn't feel the same way when Weird Al Yankovic spoofed Michael Jackson's Bad, Coolio's Gangsta Paradise, you know what I'm saying? And Coolio was pissed.
That was a different time.
It was a very different time, but it meant something to Coolio that it didn't mean to me. He was like, nigga, this is the struggle of gangsters. This is our what?
Yeah, I think we all did.
Follow me. Right. Nobody felt that shit. But now, in hindsight, I'm kind of like, don't do that shit with a real ass song. It's very entertaining and well the band, but don't distract us from the fact that's gonna put us right back into sleep mode, man. Because now we think, oh, this shit is just funny. Who else got something? And everybody gonna remix that shit. Oh my, don't do that. I don't like that. I'm sorry. I got beside myself. Forget you, lady.
Forget you.
Okay. Last thoughts, man. What's going on?
So did you hear T.I. got arrested last night?
Bro.
Totally bogus.
Now that's America.
So he pulls up to his house, right? For some reason, they wouldn't let him in. Into his gated community, right?
Oh, okay. I'm like, his
Security
house
guard,
wouldn't let him in?
No, security at the gate. Couldn't get through. So he calls Tiny. Tiny calls to the security desk. Let my husband in.
They still together?
Oh, yeah, they're not getting a divorce. They're back together.
Black love. You can make it.
So the security guard gets really rude with Tiny and goes off on her. T.I. didn't like that. He asked the man for his name. He wouldn't give him his name. He ended up letting him in. So T.I. goes in. Goes to the house. I guess he talked to Tiny or whatever. And he feels some type of way, as he should. He lived, he paid taxes, he bought the place.
You just work here.
Yeah.
You just work here.
Exactly. And so he came back to the booth requesting information about him so that he can...
Very articulately, I'm assuming.
Now, they had on Kendra G Spot this morning. They had a, he's so stupid. I can't. They had.
That's a symbol for G Spot.
I know. Video. Video from when he was talking to the cop.
Okay. Who had video?
T.I.
Who filmed
I don't
it?
know. Somebody leaked it.
That
Somebody
same
leaked,
bitch from last week. These niggas barbecuing.
Somebody leaked the video from inside.
Oh, the security camera type stuff. Okay.
And T.I. was like, I have every right to ask his name. He works for the
Me?
property that I
Works for
live
me.
in. I paid money, and he had every right. But they arrested him on the charge of disorderly
conduct.
Yeah.
That gets us every time. That's very abstract.
But he.
Oh, so is it time for me to ask a question yet?
Go ahead. Me or?
No, I'm talking to the officer who arrested
Me?
Yes, sir.
I told you can ask any question.
I've been waiting to get you to a point where I can respectfully ask you a question as to why I was arrested.
You acting like a fool?
I wasn't acting like no fool. I was not acting like a fool. Because I was questioning the person who refused to acknowledge me and I paid all of my money and taxes to pay that man. No, he did not answer me. You say, excuse me, sir?
I said they didn't have to answer me.
He didn't have to answer me. How so, sir? But tell me, okay, well, even if you feel that he didn't have to answer me, what
Plus, you didn't have to come back. Plus,
I didn't have to, but I have a right to come back. I paid millions of dollars for a house, in that
that's your fault. That's what you want to do. So I'm not going to argue.
But sir, I'm asking a question and you never answered me.
Where you want to argue every time I answer your question?
No, sir, I'm not arguing. I'm merely requesting an answer.
But he didn't have no gun on him. He had nothing on him.
All right. He bet not, nigga. This motherfucker is a 7-time felon. What do he care about a case?
But that like right there, come on now. You know who he is. You know he lives here.
You know. Is this nigga new?
It's
is the security guard new?
Is he new or is he calling the cops while driving to my home? Like, come on.
Come on, man.
It's just too much.
Come on, man. So he gets arrested for disorderly and gets out the same night. What's happening? Because that could be a violation. If he's on probation or anything, that could be a violation.
So I think he got out today.
Okay.
So he's back at home.
He had to sleep. He had to sleep.
Sure
Eat that sandwich.
He's going to deal with that security guard.
That security guard probably doesn't work there anymore. If I have anything to say. Because that's the thing. Like, when the shit blows up to the point where people are getting exposed and you kind of seeing things for what they are, it's not like this community doesn't necessarily want T.I. there because they wouldn't have sold him the house. They would have found some racist way not to give him the house.
Exactly.
So since he's in there, he's obviously a part of the community. The security guard, he might be cool, but he just works here at the end of the day. So I think it goes without saying, fuck you, security guard, dude. Right? But we are hiring, so holla at your boy, and we will get you back gainfully employed. I think that about wraps us up for another dope episode of This, That, and the Third, the lifestyle show that gives you life, literally. It's been a pleasure serving as your host. Once again, I'm your boy, Calvin Leroy King III. And as always, I got my lovely co-hosts with the most by my side, Miss Reese Piece of the one and only. And we are the undisputed king and queen of Chicago podcasts. Check us out.